welcome back to Corner Cinema, your favorite channel about all things cinema, film, and media incorporated. Today, I proudly present to you the first ever episode of Sweet Potatoes! It is your film review corner of Corner Cinema. We're not Rotten Tomatoes, but we like to be sweet about everything that we review. You know, Sweet Potatoes is all about reviewing films for film majors, prospectively, that you don't want to watch. The first couple weeks, I think you should watch these. But, you know, like old movies that you'll be assigned to, yeah, we're here to watch them and tell you if you should watch them, and if you like them, if we like them, you know. Judgment is, perspective is, everything is, what is the word? For some reason I blanked. I don't know how to speak words, but you make your own judgments, basically, is what I'm trying to say. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I'm one of your hosts of Sweet Potatoes, Christian Berger, coming at you live. So for the first few weeks, we will be doing film reviews based on 3 of some of the most nominated films in the Oscars this year. And me and my little sweet potatoes got together and talked about which ones we haven't seen, because I've seen a couple of the Best Picture nominations, but I've been wanting to see Poor Things for a really long time. I'm going to be telling you my thoughts about the new movie starring Emma Stone, Poor Things. It was written by I'm gonna murder these names, just letting you know. Alasdair Gray. It was a book first, and then it was made into a movie. And it was directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. Is he Greek? Poor Things is a movie that follows Bella Baxter, a young woman in the Victorian London era who comes to life after a brain transplant and embarks on an odyssey of self-discovery. It was weird. I loved it. It was weird. I'm just gonna say that right now. If you don't like weird things, first watch the trailer, because, I mean, you'll kind of understand if you like something or not based on a trailer. It's a little out there, but I love me some Bella Baxter. Bella Baxter doesn't like this. Like, after watching it, I was like, I need to kind of refer to myself. I'm gonna be like, Christian don't like you. So anyways, how Sweet Potatoes is gonna work, I'm gonna tell you all these little questions about what I thought about these. And then I'm going to rate it on the good, the bad, and the horribly written, in my personal opinions. Again, I got the word! Subjective. Opinions are subjective. Took a little minute. I might have got my brain transplanted too, I don't know. So let's get straight into the review. So, as I was watching it, I wrote a lot of things down. A lot of things. This isn't a spoiler review, but I am gonna tell you what I thought. If you want to see my notes from all that, there it is. You can click screenshot, whatever the hell, zoom in, do whatever you want if you really care about my opinion that much. So the first thing is about the use of sound within the movie. Now, the use of sound, I loved. I mean, it's a kooky movie. It definitely, like, sets the stage very well, just like based on the premise and everything. So the sound is crazy, honey, and I think it was a great choice by Yorgos. It's really weird. I mean, here's a clip of the sound. But I love it. It's it definitely but I don't know how to explain it in a way that that's the sound is good, okay? The sounds, just listen to some more. Like, come on, I might like, I don't know, do my dishes to that or something, you know? It sets the tone for the whole movie, which I think most movies do, duh. The script. I think the script was amazingly written. Some of the times I'm like, wow, how do you even think about this? And just the whole like commentary of Bella. Like, I also think the social commentary within the scenes, like if you really like look into what they're saying, like it means a lot. And it's really smart the way they put it in there. You know, you can say that. Bella's journey throughout the film is very important. She goes through basically all walks of life within, I don't know how, I'm guessing the movie kind of spans throughout like a year or 2 years or something. She goes through each stage of life throughout that moment, and I don't know if it's necessarily easy to relate unless you're kind of like a rule breaker of society, a bad kid. She does not care about no societal rules. She does not care about nothing, which I hope that we all strive to be like her, but it's hard. It's hard in this world. I think we wish we could relate to her, but do we fully relate to her? I don't know. The other people, I hope you don't relate to them. It was really entertaining. Some of the times I was like, oh, so there's more sex. Like, it just kept going. And okay, mind you, I was watching this with my mom, so it was obviously gonna be uncomfortable. The whole script is just entertaining to listen to. There's a lot of funny moments. It takes you on a ride, it really does. If it looked like it was gonna be a really long movie, but it went by pretty fast, and I like how they kind of chopped it up. The cinematography is amazing. All the sets are absolutely gorgeous. Like, and apparently they're practical too. Like, that's no green screen, honey. Someone was up there painting. The acting was phenomenal, especially Emma Stone. She really, from an actor's perspective, it's really hard to do a lot of those scenes and like pretend that you're some child in a full-grown woman's body, and just like, frankly, like there's just so many things that she did. I was like, oh my gosh, she's so like quick with it. And I think a lot of actors would have trouble with a character like her. Alone, really entertaining to watch, and her interactions with all these different people was really entertaining to watch. Yes, if you're down for a kooky movie that talks about societal issues, from women's rights, women being controlled, poverty, and the list goes on, watch it. We've seen a lot of movies that talk about all those things, and it's just like normal people, you know, or whatever, which is still good. Like, there's movies out there that are still amazing like that. But I think putting it into this kind of weird world, and especially just this crazy, like, I don't know who, well, obviously that Alasdair Gray thought of it. I don't know how he thought about that. Like, that's the thing that kind of carries this movie, is that it's like crazy, but it has such good meaning. So my mom is not like a film junkie. Like, she kind of watches things for as they are. She doesn't look for inner meanings or anything. And she enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. She was laughing. She was loving it. But at the end, she was like, what the hell did I just watch? Well, I can't say that I have like a favorite scene or anything. I did write down, obviously you saw, some of my favorite lines. My favorite line is when, I forgot the character's name, but she runs the whorehouse, queen. She says, we must experience everything, not just the good, but the degradation, horror, sadness. That is what makes us whole, Bella. Most people of substance, not just flighty children. Then we can know the world. And when we know the world is ours. And I think that kind of explains everything that Bella goes. Yeah, go watch Poor Things. Talks about society and how the polites of society will destroy you. It talks about people getting taken advantage of in many different ways by men, women, society. That was Sweet Potatoes film review on Poor Things, and I would rate it a good. I wish there was a great, But I mean, it's Oscar nominated for a reason, and I think everyone who likes films should watch Oscar nominated things because, you know, it's the Oscars. Yeah. I've been Christian Berger. Thank you so much for watching Sweet Potatoes. Make sure you catch the next episode of Corner Cinema. You never know what you're gonna get. Just back in a week if you want more film reviews. My good friend Livy will be reviewing The Zone of Interest, which I saw, girl, and you are not ready. Anyways, peace, y'all!